Oh yeah, it's time to smoke some butt. Let's get these babies on the grill. On and smoking. Now I always smoke on a grill. You want to buy a smoker? It's up to you. All I do is I fill it full of charcoal, lump charcoal, real stuff. And then I just get a spot going. And then I kind of surround these around that one spot with the heat. And let it go. Let's see. What do I do with the pulled pork? I do salads, sandwiches, of course, tacos, Brunswick stew. You can do so much with this, and I like to freeze it and have it ready. I can take it out of the freezer and microwave it and have dinner on the table 15 minutes. So it's always worth having some smoked butt in the freezer. Now, doing this on the grill, I always come out and check it every 20 minutes to make sure there's some heat still going here. If there's not, I let it stay open a while, heat things back up, and then I'll close it, come out and check about every 20 minutes for the first hour, but I think this one's going to be good to go. Usually after an hour, everything's hot enough that I don't have to check it as often, except to move the meat around. Okay, I came out after another 20 minutes, and there wasn't any smoke, so I left it up for a bit. Now we got fire. Got a little char here, but that's okay. I put them fat side down, so that part never, that'll be coming off when we go to pull the pork. So we're good. Okay, it's been smoking about 5 hours. Ooh. Looking so good. See, now my coals, that's why I start in the back. So I started my coals in the very back. Those are the vents I have open. So that area will continue to allow the heat to go, oxygen, fire. So it kind of feeds it. It's a pretty windy day. Now on days where it's not so windy, these can go out pretty easily. That's why I check them like every 20 minutes or so. And then usually after an hour, they'll usually stay lit the entire time, because that's when your fats start dripping down, and that kind of fuels the coals a little bit. So that's how I smoke meat on my grill. It works. I have the front vents closed. And like I said, I always use a regular real lump. Like, it's wood. It looks like wood. It doesn't look like briquettes. So, and then what I use to light it doesn't have, I think it has like a little bit of paraffin wax, which is, edible. It's what we did the lips with when we were kids. Lips and those little Coke bottle drink things that was sugar water and, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, so they're pretty safe to use in here, better than lighter fluid. The way I turn these massive chunks of meat, so this won't stay open long and it'll start flaming over here. The way I turn these massive chunks of meat is just 2 forks. Kind of stab either side and turn them, position them where I want them on the grill. And I do turn them. I turn them around. Sometimes I'll turn them even on the sides. I just kind of turn them where they need to be. And you never want them like on direct flame. This is kind of close, but I'll probably come out here in 20 minutes or so and move it over to this side that hasn't burned. And eventually that back end will be burnt out, and I'll start moving. The flames are coming. I'll shut it. Once that back coal burns out, then I'll be moving the butts to the back. We'll see. I mean, hopefully it works out for me. There have been times where I've had to kind of put the pork in a pan for a minute and then kind of reposition the coals to the back. Like again, I said the back vent is the only one that's open, so that will get more air. So if you push your coals to the back, I do that by just simply using the handle and tilting it back. Then those coals will continue to be close to an air source and continue to, have enough oxygen to continue. So look at that smoke coming out of there, baby. Like I said, that's all closed up, so that's why I've never had a smoker. And I always tend to have a really good smoke ring on all my meats. So we'll give this probably, I don't know, I may leave it on till like 9 o'clock tonight. So we'll see if I'll pull it off then and show it to you. But we'll be back. The butts have come in for the evening. I want you to look at that smoke ring there. They've been smoking 9.5 hours. So let's love that. Yes, baby. Love it. Now, I'm going to let these cool. And I'll put them in the fridge tonight. But I'm going to take them out. I'm going to put them in the oven to warm them up before dinner tonight or tomorrow night. And we'll go ahead and pull these and then bag them, put them in the freezer. And they'll be good for whatever we want them for. Oh my gosh. Can't wait for dinner tomorrow night.